What's up YouTube, and welcome to a new Arrow video. Now, I have talked about Prometheus quite at length in both my prediction video and also my actual episode review. Now, there's one thing that's been playing on my mind, and it is the identity of Prometheus. And I think I'm going to let people know that there is another theory out there. And it's one that I talked about in my initial review, but then I changed my mind upon reflection. But it is one that is actually quite feasible as to who the real identity of this new mega villain is, and would be kind of cool to see. Now, we know that this villain Prometheus will be someone from Oliver Queen's past. Now, I was thinking of it quite laterally, that it is someone who would be pissed off at the Arrow, or the Green Archer, whatever you want to call him, however the person knew him back then. But what if it is someone who hates Oliver Queen? What if it is someone who really wants to get back at the man Oliver Queen, not the alter ego, the Green Arrow? But what if it is someone who wants to really stake a heart through Oliver Queen himself? Because he is obviously a very public figure, and until recently he was dating and engaged to Felicity. So, obviously from someone who wants to get back at him personally, well, that would be Felicity. Now, at the end of the latest episode of Arrow, or really it is the first of Season 5, we got a nice little montage at the end of the show to wind us down and tease upcoming things, where we saw Felicity go home after a very hard day or few months or whatever it is, however long this episode took in Arrowverse time. We got introduced to her brand new boyfriend, her new love interest, who is obviously not Oliver Queen. So Detective Malone is the new love interest for our old Felicity here, and he is a member of the police department and assigned to Oliver Queen's new anti-crime task force, the special task force. So what other way for someone who hates Oliver Queen to get back at him other than to be shagging his ex-fiancée and also get in at the ground level on his new special task force? Now, if you think about it logically, if his aim is to take on, or Prometheus' aim that is, to take on the police force and just pretty much take them out, then it would make sense that your undercover or your alter ego would be a police officer. So you would get all that inside information so you can do your best to be a complete and utter douchebag and take out the police. Now, that would make a lot of sense. And also, you're getting in there with the man who hates girlfriend, so you can possibly get all that kind of information as well. So you can find out what makes him tick, so you can take him down. So it also really the thing here that makes the theory that I'm saying, especially when I said it in my episode review, is the fact that we saw this scene where the police officer was taken down by Prometheus quite soon after we saw the introduction to Felicity's new boyfriend, which I thought was a bit too much of a coincidence. So we've got two options. If it is someone who's getting back at Arrow themselves, then it will be the person who trained him on the island. But if it is someone who wants to get back at Oliver, then it will be the new boyfriend of Felicity. So that's it for that video. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe so you don't miss any Arrow content. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.